Hey guys, I just wanted to kind of show you a quick video of the AM Leonard rake. To be completely honest with you, I was super excited about trying this rake out, and I'll be honest, I am not really impressed with the rake. Reason being is I'm comparing it to two other rakes. This is just a standard Ace Hardware rake, not strong enough. Obviously, you know, if you're a professional landscaper, like, these welds will break over time. But the upside is that these tines here are actually wider and they're facing perpendicular to the area you're traveling on, right? And the same thing applies for this rake. This rake has been battle tested and proven. These tines here are actually wider in this direction, and they're not elongated in this direction. When you look at these tines, they are wider they are thin in the front profile and wider on the side profile. Now what that means is when you go to push this rake through the soil, it'll actually sink in deeper and bind and catch, because it's more of a slicing motion as opposed to this rake here having the wider tines sliding across the surface. Okay, that may seem like no big deal, but believe me, when you're raking, you know, thousands of square feet a day, prepping for sod and installations of turf, that is a big deal. Another thing is the cutting surface here to grade with is pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, as a professional landscaper, I mean, here's an F550. I'm not going to show you the rest of the truck because I don't want you to see all my my phone number and stuff. You know, you can tell this is kind of what I do for a living, and we have 4 trucks like this. The weight of this is actually kind of ridiculous. I'm 6 foot tall, 215 pounds. I'm a pretty strong guy. For a rake, I'll be honest, it's entirely too heavy. Some people may say, well, you know, you need something that's, you know, that's going to last and not wear out on you. Okay, that's fair. But let's be honest, if you're going to use a hammer, do you want to use a 20-pound hammer or do you want to use a 2-pound hammer? Most people are going to pick up the 2-pound hammer and still put the nail in, right? So the weight of this is easily double what this is. Now, this is a steel shaft and this is an aluminum shaft. But when you add the weight of this and the fact that the tines, I was just playing with it out here for a minute, making sure I wasn't going crazy. When the tines bite into the soil and they don't pull smoothly across, and then the weight of this going forward and back, it wears you out pretty quick. This aluminum handled rake, I think I got this from Ewing Landscape Supply like probably 6 years ago. And I still have it. As you can tell, it's been through, you know, heck and back. Personally, I would not buy this rake. I think the handle's entirely too long, even for someone who's 6 foot, 6'1". The weight of it is pretty atrocious. The build quality is excellent. I mean, if you're looking for something to just give to somebody and them never break it, great. But I mean, they're not, in my opinion, they're not gonna fall in love with it. This is my favorite one right here, and I'll be honest, I think this was like 28 bucks, 30 bucks back in the day. So probably now it's 45, but still, I mean, this was 70 something bucks. And I mean, it's a pig, honestly. I'm literally gonna return it. I don't see the point of having it. Like I said, it bites to the soil. It's too long and it's too heavy. The length's no big deal. And honestly, the weight isn't the end of the world, but when you have a binding head trying to go through soil all day long, that's not going to work. You need the blade to be fat or perpendicular to the surface you're actually grading. So I know that sounds a little weird, but I'll tell you what, don't spend your money on it, guys.